Trap Waffle taking him off from afar, getting some extra shots in. Lays in some SMG fire. He knows that player is weak. He's getting off shot from the side here. It's a kind of chaotic moment right now, trying to go in and push that fight. Try to finish off one of those players he was shooting at. That's one kill on the belt. It was on me. Trying to just find some quick materials. Trying to find some quick loot. Passes up on the blue pump shotgun. Decides to use a attack shotgun, quick 2 shots of the enemy player there. Trap Waffle taking out Spooderman, who's trying to lay some C4 traps for him, but he was too quick on the draw. She was too slow on the reaction. Couldn't quite take him out with her. Trap Waffle doing a pretty solid job. Shopping for good weapons right now. Solidifying his feet on the ground here, getting his bearings, find some shots off in the northeast, going to go ahead and push it. There's a lot of fights going on in this Tilted Towers location. Might have seen that player off to the right. Here's some movement to his left. He doesn't show where to go. Getting some mats for building. Here's a player real close. He's pushing up. They're right on the other side of this ramp. Takes a shot. Trap Waffle wildly pushing towards the enemy player. Taking out Sleep's Meister. Wow, was not quite punished for that reckless push. Was left really exposed. But was able to land those shots. Take out Sleep's Meister. Now left really weak. 24 HP. We'll see what we can do with this. Only HP you need is 1 HP to win the match, so we'll see what can happen here, though the chances are lowered. Goes in, pick up this pump shotgun, leaving the blue one earlier. Here's a lot of shots to the west. He's going to play a little bit more passively, though, so while he's still alive, he still can get some kills. He's certainly weaker than he would like to be, and he's a lot easier to take out. Oh, he does find a medkit, though. That's beautiful. That's exactly what he wants. If any one thing you could find right there, other than a chug jug, it would be a medkit. That would be the most of one thing. Most effective HP you can get back. The player above him, you can hear him or her. Enemy player nearby is probably actually towards the apartments off to the west. There are shots going off. There's at least 2 players in the apartments then. Shotgun battle. They're on the same floor. He's trying to get an angle. Gets a shot off to the side. Attack shotgun out. Doesn't quite kill the enemy player. The Spec Ops is super weak. Trying to get some AR shots. Does not use a shotgun in that situation, but does kill Assassin Max. Assassin Max, Trap Waffle's trying to go get in, get that loot, maybe upgrade that pump shotgun. Goes in his inventory to drop an item instead of just going and swapping it out. Interesting choice. Getting some mats. There is at least one other player in these apartments. Trap Waffle trying to find who the other player is. Assumes the other player might be above him, but it's really hard to tell. The audio cues have been greatly improved in this game, though sometimes it's a little bit hard. Trap Waffle, go ahead and get some more mats. You never can have enough mats. Mats are just as much a life force in this game as shields and HP. Those are your only tool for defending yourself in a bad situation. Somebody pulled up right in front of him with a shotgun. Out. Trap Waffle too exposed. It didn't find the butt earlier against Sleepmeister, but it does against Alec. Alec properly punishing Sleepmeister. Trap Waffle taking out Shahin the Slayer with his trap he placed earlier. From the grave, Trap Waffle, true to his name, gets a trap off. Alec knows there's a trap now, wants to go and find where the trap was and find all of that sweet, sweet loot. Alec knows that the trap was above, but doesn't know exactly how far above. Checking all the roofs, all the walls, all the way up. Really being careful. Finds it. Great job at Alec. Good situational awareness. Good patience and composure there. Decides to shoot out the trap instead of going above it to knock it down silently. Interesting choice. Anybody in the vicinity will now know where Alec is located. Looks like Alec is running a heavy pump and tac shotgun. Can never have enough shotguns. Why not have one of each? Dropping one of the ARs using a burst rifle. We're not sure what the last item in Alec's inventory is, but we know at least 4 of them. We'd have to assume it's a sniper explode or a recovery item. Right now, shotgun range, using all 3 shotguns in his inventory or her inventory, taking out her pest tornado, herpes tornado. Quite a terrible tornado indeed. We should all thank Alec for removing that from our world. Thank you very much, Alec, for doing such a service to our society. Alec, really quite the shotgun enthusiast, using all 3 of them right there, really taking out that enemy player. Now, It could be quite memed. A lot of people might make fun of it, but actually isn't a terrible idea. If you have no reason to really want to use a sniper rifle or a siege weapon or any utility items are not really in the meta right now. Most people choose not to use them. A lot of people feel like sieging weapons like explosives are risky. They can kill themselves too much. Alec does have a sniper. We're left to wonder if Alec actually does have a recovery item. Has a sniper rifle bolt action, has the burst, has 3 shotguns, probably no recovery option then. Maybe a campfire though, who knows? But a heavy shotgun is the best range option for shotguns. Really good headshot damage. Pump shotgun does a crazy amount of damage as well. If you're using a blue version, you can do 170 damage at most. That almost one-shot somebody who's at 200 effective HP. And the tac shotgun is your best bet at super close quarters, similar to how Alec was with the terrible tornado just a moment ago. Alec getting shot at from such a far distance, so far that she cannot hear the source of the gunfire, but can certainly hear the effects of the gunfire. It was so far away, she's feeling kind of comfortable, feeling a little safe. Likely will not be damaged or hindered in any way from gunfire from that far away. Finds a chest. This might be the reason for her to finally drop one of her 3 shotguns. Decides not to. The pop-up for it is one of the utility options. It simply is just not really that useful. I might have missed it. Alec might have dropped her pump shotgun. I have not seen that shotgun in this sporadic switching of weapons here. She might have dropped the pump shotgun for the bolt, in fact, and then continued having a recovery option. We'll find out in due time, should she need either. Using this high ground and using these perches here, kind of observe the situation. She has an answer for all the situations should be in. A bolt action sniper for very long distance, using the scope to see even farther. AR, using that for medium range to closer to long range. And it has numerous shotguns for close range action. Using a moonstone, these are very good. When you're jumping with a moonstone, not only do you get more height, more verticality with them, but you also move faster when you're using them. Resets the timer. They are only useful for a certain amount of time. But you can move faster while jumping. Another good thing with these moonstones is you do not take fall damage when you fall with a moonstone. So you can freely move around the map as fast and quickly as you want, as recklessly as you like. The only problem is that they're very loud, as you can hear. Other players can hear that as well. Anybody lurking about can easily hear Alec's location if they don't see, of course, the player model launching recklessly through the air here. All right, the timer ran out. Alec still wandering around trying to find an enemy player. She's really skating along the outskirts of the zone, which is very smart. A lot of the top players will spiral around. Do a really good job of not running directly in the middle. You don't want to be surrounded by numerous enemies. The more enemies you're surrounded by, that's the more angles you have to build to cover for yourself as you're getting shot at. And it's more likely a bullet will sneak in and you'll get killed. At the very least, take a lot of damage. What Alec is doing as well right here is switching around all those weapons so rapidly. Some people have negative feelings towards people who do so. Might be able to get sniped on the player in the window. Player moves away, coincidentally. Ooh, here's some shots from a semi-auto sniper off to the south. Alec trying to get shot off, almost gets her head taken off. Just barely misses her shot of her own. But moving around those shots, the weapons that she was doing really keeps your fingers warm. It's not just a thing to distract yourself, to keep yourself occupied, but also keeps your fingers warm. So you'll be able to quickly switch to weapons more likely. You won't be fumbling all your weapons as much later on when you need to react fast. Alec pushing away from the fight. Ooh, sees an enemy in the window, does take out Oyunka. Oyunka was trying to peek a little bit too long there, does get punished. Alec now trying to take out the player who's shooting a semi-auto sniper at her. That semi-auto sniper to the body will not kill Alec. To the head, I believe it will not kill as well. Alec probably will survive just barely to semi-auto sniper headshot, but it'll be a close one. Hard to really tell. So she doesn't really want to play that risk. Nevertheless, a shot is a shot. That's still going to be damaged, even if she takes it. Less damage taken, the better. She's looking to cover the distance here. Alec might have ran out of materials there. Was not able to build anymore. She realizes this, grabbing more materials right now. Gonna go ahead and go upstairs, sees a trap. As we know earlier, Alec has good situational awareness, is looking for traps at all times. Smart move. Go ahead and loot the materials and all the items, weapons, upgrades perhaps. Get the ammo. Great find for Alec. Dropping the sniper for the thermal rifle. This is a new weapon added to the game. It's actually very useful. You can use it to scout out chests, other players, etc. at long distances. There's over 70 damage to the head, especially with that being a gold one. I believe it's 74 for a headshot. That's very good damage. There's no bullet drop off. Hits gain accuracy. Crazy long distance. Finds the sniper. 74 to the head right there as you see it. 2 players off to the distance. Alex trying to clean up both kills, punishing them for being in the zone still. That zone is going to be starting taking it for 2 there. They're likely going to die off if Alex just gets some more shots in. Those are clean. This player is probably going to use a jump pad of some sort. Certainly does. Alec, we'll see if she can get some shots off on this enemy player. Uses a full auto AR. Snipes Destroyer out of the sky with a full auto spam there. Checks the loot real quick before it goes in the water. The loot in the water is completely hidden. It's really hard to go for it. So Alec just wanted to kind of see if that loot would be worth it. Kind of determined that it is. Makes a shot for some reason. Probably going for a highlight reel. If you're in the air like that, you go for a crazy shot and you manage to get a kill, that is certainly a clip to be shared on Twitter. That will get you very viral views. Looking for any kind of weapon that she might want. You can't really see through the water, but you can see the colors peeking through. And you can still certainly loot it, as you can tell. Nevertheless, it's still going to be more materials. More ammo. Using that thermal vision with that scope, with that zoom to try to find the player. And she does. Takes a shot. Alec really not afraid of any kind of engagement. Boldly taking shots whenever available. It's going to save her mats. Go ahead and just jump through the water here. Jumping through the water is faster. We decided it's going to take a little bit too long. Using the mats to run even faster than that. Using the thermal vision to kind of check to see if that player was waiting on top of that watch point tower there. Kind of looks like Alec either sees a chest through the wood there, or it might be the outline of another player. It's kind of hard to tell. That is a chest spawn, so it could very well be a chest. Based on movement, it probably is just a chest. Seems like she's kind of just assuming it is. Trying to shoot the player at a distance who likely is within a fight. There is movement up top. It was a player all along. It was not a chest. They took a step. Is getting sniped at from somebody from the south. Alex is quickly building cover for herself. Takes a shot to the body. Point blank from that sniper. Gets a shot off with that AR. Building up, gain cover. Closing the gap. Going to take a quick shot with shotgun. Close range. Lands a shot. Clutches it out. The other players off to the south by southwest for Alex right now. Did I say west? I meant east. There's another player off to the north. At least. Probably heard these shots at this distance here. Alec managing to get that thermal AR shot at hipfire right there to the head was miraculous. Amazing shot. There's at least 2 players out there then to the southeast. There's nothing for the other players to shoot at otherwise. Information gained. Back to 100-100. Wonderful position for Alec. Trades out for a scar. Wonderful decision. Has a long-range AR option with the thermal scope rifle. Go ahead and use a more medium option with a full auto AR and drop the burst. Great choice. Or I believe it was actually a lesser quality AR full auto. Alec being patient. Taking a breather. She's been through a lot right now. Trying to referee this fight. She wants to try send these players with a foul back to the lobby. Kick them out of the game. She wants to take them out while they're weak. She's also somewhat gatekeeping. It's quite a long time until the zone comes in, but she is within zone. The players that she's shooting at are not in zone. Try and just break the structure. Hope they run out of material soon. This stage of the game, highly unlikely. It's going to take quite some time. Most players have plenty of materials at this point. The other player was exposed a little slow on the building there, but was faster than Alec was able to switch weapons. see if Alec in this top 6 situation, she's gotten more kills than players remaining in the lobby. She's within zone, high ground. I believe she has a good chance at winning this one. Based on that shotgun timing from the sound effect and on the kill feed, we're led to believe that fight was ended. So there's one player remaining over the 150, most likely. Alec dropping the GG for the player who was able to win the fight, showing some respect. Top 4 situation here. Alec, 3 other enemies, one's right in front of her. Remember, Alec is in position to gatekeep once that zone eventually comes through. That player has to move from the zone. That player will have to expose themselves. That player is trying their heart out to get a snipe off. They know they have to expose themselves. Alec, not paying attention, not realizing that player left, was trying to get a mo wheel, didn't see that the player jumped out of the cover, is now exposed. Alec missing a perfect opportunity. She thinks she's emoting with the other player, doesn't realize he jumped out. Alec, we'll need to look to the southeast. We'll need to look around. Use that third-person vantage point. Oh, that's such an unfortunate timing. That's an incredible coincidence for the other player. Alec has no idea, thinks the player's just checking and not peeking, but the player already left. Shooting close quarters, Alex has no idea why. Drops down 49 HP damage. Alex had no idea that could have happened. She was too busy emoting, wasn't keeping her eye on the prize. Able to get high ground. Other players exposed. Alec needs to get high ground again. Being a little sloppy, panicking a little maybe. Going back to the emoting, letting herself get exposed. That's not something you want to do in this point of time. Wow, an exact moment. Takes opportunity, tries to punish, a little bit slow on the shots. Other players able to go and cover and gets the shot. Alec taking down Donnie Lemon, celebrating in the moment. Alec feeling herself right now. Some players call it toxic. Some players call it keeping your confidence level up on the peak there. Top 2 situation. The other 2 players were in a fight. One player eliminated the other. Healing up. Get back to 100, 200 effective HP. Drops that thermal. No longer wants it. Would rather the bolt action. In this situation. Might use a jump pad of some sorts here. Indeed she does. Goes for a highlight, no scope, in-air shot. Trying to go viral on Twitter. Thinks that the enemy player might be on top of the modern house here. Saw something through his walls, but wasn't sure if it was a player. Indeed it wasn't. Could go ahead and check just in case. Might want to reload that bolt action sniper. Finds the final enemy player. Both enemy players know exactly where each other are now. Alec looking to get a little closer. Use her shotgun skills. Already saying GG. Not saying that you're already lost, kid, but saying, hey, man, we did a great job getting a top 2. So at this point, win or lose, we both did a great job. It's been a good game so far. No hard feelings here. Alec feeling herself, feeling very mighty. Feeling like she can really strong arm this competition here. Might get her head sniped off. Shoots to the wrong side of the box there. Shoots to the left. The enemy player was to the right. Knows where he is now. Missing the shots. Looks like it's a Reaper player. Calling Reaper for now. Reaper trying to lay in the suppression. Trying to lay in the rocket launchers to take out Alex's space. Reaper jumped out. Alex getting a lot of easy shots in. Alex trying to spray that scar. Try to get those shots in. Missing a lot. Getting a little bloom. Call it unlucky. Call it bad skill. One or the other. Maybe a combination of both. Causing the shots to miss. Alec moving closer. More confident in her shotgun ability. Missing going one shot. Lays a second. Lays a third. Takes out Skelly Man Steve to get the victory. 8 kills total. Alec's name. Great showing by Alec. Feeling herself all the way through. Never shying for the fight. Properly reffing. Properly gatekeeping when needed. Clutching out that victory with a really good display of shotgun skill. Great job by Alec.